All right, so I want to talk about, wait a second, I got something to do. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So in today's video, I want to talk about, not now. Okay, about 15 minutes. I don't got time for this. So, how's it going, guys? In today's video, I want to talk about how I manage my time. It's one of the things that people ask me about regularly, how I make it all happen, how I think through what I do during the day. Let's go. So one of the interesting things is that whether you are rich or poor, smart or not, everybody has the same 24 hours in a day. Everybody has the same opportunity to think about how to make the most out of the time that they have in a given time period. And one of the things that always fascinates me is to see how some people in their life don't really accomplish very much. They just kind of go through the motions, while other people with those same 24 hours in a day literally change the world and are really amazing in whatever it is that they set out to do in life. So for me, what I used to do is really think through the things that I do in a day in terms of what is important. And so I would use software platforms like Trello just to create a few columns. One would say do, the middle one would say doing, and then the other one would say done. So anything I needed to do, I'd just write that down in my do list, and I would just put it there so I didn't even have to think about it anymore. And then each day I would go through that list and kind of move over to the doing column, you know, the things that I had to get done for that day. I always feel good to move it over to done. But what I found is that so often the things that I was doing were things that I felt were urgent, they had to get done, but they weren't necessarily important. And so more recently, I've been using some software called TickTick, and what it does is it's very similar to that. It has a calendar, things you could put in there that you want to get done, but it uses what's called the Eisenhower Matrix. And what I love about the Eisenhower Matrix is it helps you to think through tasks, not just in terms of what is urgent, what you have to do, but just in terms of importance. So it has a few different quadrants to it. One is what is urgent and important, one that is not urgent but important, another one is urgent and unimportant, and then the final one is not urgent and unimportant. So ideally, you want to be working in the things that are important, and if they're urgent, fair enough as well. But the most important thing for me in thinking through this type of matrix is that I'm doing what is important. So that really means for me that I gotta think through, what am I trying to achieve in life, and what are the type of things that I need to do that are important to making that happen. Too often, I think people are only focused on urgent and maybe unimportant, and the urgent things are what other people put on them to make them feel like they gotta get stuff done. And I find that we could live our whole lives just doing the type of things that are urgent to others, maybe urgent even to us, but they're just not that important. So I think that the real key in life is to say no to so many things that others want us to do, or even that we feel pressured to do, and really instead focus on the things that are important to achieving the things that are important to us in life, and really let who we want to be as a human being shape what those important things are. So practically speaking, you got to write those things out. What is important to you? Who is the person that you want to be? What are the activities that you will need to do day to day in order to accomplish those things and be that type of person? So for me, do I have it all figured out with time management? No way, Jose. Today, I am exhausted, and the last thing that I want to do is be using my brain to talk about something like this, but it's important to me to really connect with people that are a part of my channel. And that are thinking through me on the business side of things. So even if it's not what I want to do at this given second, I still do it because it's important to me. People that watch the channel are important to me. And so it's one of the things that I commit to regardless of how I feel. So I'm curious how you think through what is important in your life and how you think through time management. This is what it looks like for me practically. When I talked about this probably a year or so ago, I had a different way of looking at it. So I continue to think through this issue of time management and how to accomplish the things that are important to me in life. As always, guys, appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. Take care.